Oh yeah. What in the world is going on with my cam over here? That is so weird. Well, welcome, everybody. Something's always happening. We are back for another Thursday night Deadlands. How you guys doing?
Oh, hanging in there.
Hanging?
Pretty good.
Stream sounds good.
We got all the audio.
Is there two of me on the stream?
Yeah, there's your father Miguel and HG Willikers.
Almost explode things.
Oh, that's right. I gotta
Turn one
mute
of them off.
HG. There you go. And then take Brad. I don't know why. Cameras are always in a weird place and the green screen's all fucked up. I don't know what's going on. So
That one's messed up on my side today. I don't know about the cameras moving though. That is probably that Reverend guy down in Los Angeles is doing it.
yeah.
Yep, I think my middle mouse button has died.
All right. Let's see if I can't get Drake's green screen cleaned up a little bit. There we go. There he is.
Combat tracker on. Map open. Bruce Lee engaged.
Unfortunately,
It's bad for you.
I gotta change my camera because VC messed up Drake's game, so we had to reset stuff for Drake's game, and now I gotta go back and reset it. So because the doctors
you
are all
zoomed
using
in.
yeah, which I think is what's causing issues. So let's see here.
And I'm not zoomed in enough, but I'll be fine.
Alright, I'll feel a little bit better about that, except I got that funky green over there. What the hell did that say? Effects. I don't know, you can do effects with this thing. Okay, so come on, what the heck? Alright. Color key, smoothness. Can't get it too smooth. I start to disappear if I do that. Weird. Just really weird. Hell, I have no idea. That's just strange. By golly, we'll get out of there one way or another. Okay. Good enough. I'm gonna kill this music. Although I love that Western music. Makes me want to go watch a spaghetti Western.
Or
Anyway, you
play
guys.
Red Dead.
Or play Red Dead.
Oh,
You guys having a good week?
baller.
I thought I've seen you play Red Dead Redemption before.
Me?
Yeah.
Probably. Was I being a real jackass cowboy?
I don't know. I never watched the stream.
What do you want, kitty? What?
Goodness.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think I've ever heard your cat be that vocal, Barb.
That's the little one. Well, she ain't so little anymore, but the younger one. She was a feral cat. Mama had kittens. Some neighborhood cat here crawled underneath the deck on the side of my building and had 4 kittens. My niece took one, and our son Kyle took one.
And you kept one.
Nope. We got rid of the other 2.
No?
Yeah. So what are you guys doing now? I mean, I'm just bored to death. There's only so much sitting here at the computer I can take.
I'm helping a friend install GTA 5 on his computer that I'm giving him. It's a 2011
And
XPS
what is he installing?
GTA 5
Oh,
with mods.
gotcha.
How do I turn them damn effects off? Oh, there it goes. Yeah, well, we're going to leave that alone. That's a rabbit hole I don't want to go down. Vino, you still having to go to work? Or are you working from home or what?
Well, technically I've been laid off, but I'm still going over to Mom's for a few hours almost every day. Or at least during the week. But I'm not technically working.
Yeah.
So, in other words, you're not getting paid. That's what it boils down.
Well, if I'm not getting paid, that means I don't have to stick around there all day.
Right.
Makes it hard to pay your bill.
Well,
Just don't pay your bills. What are they gonna do? Shut the world down? Oh, they already did that.
Yeah, they did that. Hey, you guys remember where you were last week? In Shan?
Nope.
What you were doing?
I do.
I don't
Bruce
remember what I
Lee.
had for breakfast today.
Father Miguel and Jeb were going somewhere, and meanwhile, Timmons and HG were going to mess with Bruce Lee.
Going to mess with. Oh, that's right. I used that token, didn't I?
Where were we going? Do you remember that, Jeb?
He's not talking to you, Brad.
Were you following us?
I thought you guys all went, started looking for that safe house down in the skids.
That was me and Timmons. We went down, we found the safe house, we staked it out till we found a guy who was leaving with a message. Well, we don't know he's leaving with a message, we're playing without him, but somebody who's been telling him to go.
No, I think we just walked up here and there's somebody outside is all. We haven't even staked the place out yet.
I say, yeah, well, that was the plan at least.
And we didn't want everyone to be there because that'd be suspicious. So Jeb and I went somewhere else, but we don't remember where.
Nope.
Timmons got a rickshaw down in an alleyway because the plan was H.G. Willikers was going to bring somebody that we were going to put in the rickshaw. So he's got some blankets and a rickshaw. If he's gone too long, Timmons will be totally asleep in it. But that's at least 15 minutes.
I think you guys got beyond that. I mean, I've seriously had you at, I don't know, I should have watched the last few minutes of the stream to see where we left it, but I was running so far behind today. I'm just really confused.
We discussed ideas for quite a while.
Do what?
We had discussed ideas for quite a while.
All right. So, let's see, map Champagne's up over there. Okay. All right, HG, you and Timmons went down to, did I ever share a map on that?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
that's how we know it's Bruce
The
Lee.
one with Bruce Lee on it.
Yeah, that's right. Let's see, let's minimize that.
And I'm preparing their, what to say at their funeral.
What?
Well, if this guy has an army of Bruce Lee, we're going to have to plan for their funeral.
You're probably right.
So, Jeb, you and Father Miguel are not here, right?
Correct.
All right.
I just don't remember what the hell we're doing.
Are we going to go talk to the shop guy,
Shop guy.
Miguel's friend, maybe?
Oh. I thought we already talked to him.
I thought so too. Maybe we already did that part. I don't remember. I mostly remember all the scheming.
I just don't remember what Miguel and Jeb were doing.
It was very important.
Well, you guys think about what you were doing. And I'm going to carry on with these two. HG, you and Timmons, what do you think about what's going on here?
Hey, HG, how far down this alleyway do you want me to hide this rickshaw?
I mean, ideally, it would be bigger. I mean, we'd just use the map, but probably somewhere over
Yeah, I
here.
mean, yeah, somewhere back down that direction. You guys stashed the rickshaw. Did you steal that rickshaw?
Yeah, like on the other side of this building, this row. See these little croppings? There's probably some more on the other side of that building over there. So he'll stash it over there, and he'll be peeking down the alleyway, looking this direction.
All right, so we'll put you guys.
Hiding.
Yeah,
He's hiding.
half a block away. You hide the rickshaw that you stole. And you guys start creeping forward, and you come to what you believe is a safe house, and either one of you notice a guy standing around outside, just kind of watching the street. So pretty obvious. No need to roll for that.
I'm just gonna kind of, stumble my way down the street here, post up somewhere nearby. Being the drunk old lecherous man that I am, I'm just gonna, collapse in the street and be all drunk and stupid.
Well, you are in
Let
a
people ignore
skid.
me.
You probably had to kick people out of the way to find a place to lay down.
Timmons is going to roll a notice roll to see if he realizes that he actually is acting.
Probably not.
Oh, shit.
He's like, yeah. He sees him wink as he falls over.
Oh, did you want to reset the bennies and cards?
Oh,
Mark?
I do. Yeah, thank you. I'm going to shuffle the main deck, and I'm going to shuffle the adventure deck. You always have to remind me of that, don't you, Benno?
Yep.
Reset fate chip. Reset adventure cards.
It's
You know
raining.
what? I've got to reset the fate chips again because I did not do that.
So Timmons is a rainmaker now?
Wonder what it's like to be a rainmaker.
It's always better in the rain.
Wonder what it's like to know that I made the rain.
That's right. Great song. Saw Matchbox 20 last summer. Last summer or the summer before? I don't know, but they were absolutely fantastic, man. Absolutely fantastic. Of course, they haven't had a new album in a while, but they played all their stuff, and it was a sold out. There's 20,000 people there. 25,000, something like it. Cool. Is it raining? Somehow it started raining.
That's because
It-
Drake typed in storm.
Okay, so it's raining. As a matter of fact, uh, yeah, completely overcast and breezy, and now there's a steady rain coming down.
Yeah, hello, Bob, the Bobmeister in the chat.
Making copies,
Oh,
the Bobby Bobbio.
and Gorgio's lurking. He's lurking. He must be at work, pretending like he's working.
Squid. That's pretty good. I like how that comes out like that. Alright.
Wait, so how's this? I got a card that says I can pay a penny and search through the remaining adventure deck and take any card of my choice.
Yeah, sure, you ought to be able to open the library and open the adventure deck. Take any card you
Where
want.
is that? So where's the adventure deck?
Open up the library.
And then open mods if you, well, you got to have it open or your
Right.
cards wouldn't be open.
No, you don't. Yeah. If you should have it open. You should just be able to find it. It should say Suede Adventure Deck. Go in and look at all of the different cards.
Yeah, the mod category is Savage Worlds. And under there, the first thing I've got is Suede Adventure Deck.
Schwade.
Suede.
You sure you have it shared so the players can see it? I got a
Uh,
Suede players guide.
let me see here.
I don't even see it to add.
Where's it?
Oh wait, there it is. I found it.
Okay.
Maybe that's mine. Why mine weren't saving it or sharing as well. Everyone else's.
Let me check and see if that should be available.
I think I got it.
Yeah, it's shared with you guys. I don't know if it'll let you pull a card out of there or not. A card that's called I Really Hate These Guys. Wow. I really hate these guys.
Dark Bargain seems like a pretty good one.
Which one?
I think Dark Bargain works super well for HG, considering he says he's got all these demons talking.
Dark Bargain. Play after contact with an arcane force or strange incident. Draw an adventure card immediately. Increase the number you may draw and play by one forever. Wow. Gain the bad luck hindrance.
You get an
Yeah,
extra
an
card,
extra-
but you lose a penny.
One less chip.
Discard and redraw if you ever get this card again. What'd you say, HG?
I just remember it because I pulled it like 2 weeks ago, but then we never came in contact with anything that would qualify.
If you want to spend a chip and grab that card, go ahead.
It doesn't say I have to do it right now.
Yeah. See how the game plays out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna post up here as long as it takes until I see someone leaving from there.
All right. Well, let's see if you meet somebody like that tonight. So you post up here for a while, and you do. I don't know how much time you want to spend here, but I mean, within an hour, you'll see people coming and going, all manner of shenanigans, probably.
Can Timmons, like, if it's an hour, can he, like, see if there's any windows that he can look in? Windows?
Did I put?
It's a peeping Timmons.
Let's
Timmons
see.
is pretty sneaky.
Yeah.
Big guy.
You look around the building and you see no windows, but you see several doors.
All right, then, is there more people? Or do we just see the one guy if we've done a perimeter check?
Yeah, you see the one guy there. I want to know, though, if he's taking any notice of you.
Doing a wide perimeter, not on the alleyways adjacent to the building, but
Yeah, but hell, these guys, it's their safe house. It's their neighborhood, man. They know what's going on in this neighborhood. Shit, man.
especially a finely dressed guy like Timmons down here, right?
Okay, so give me your stealth roll, Tim.
Their stealth. There you go.
Okay. Yeah, he hasn't taken notice of you this first hour as you're kind of cruising around. HG, as you're laying here, you feel something kind of on your hip, and you're kind of digging around, and you're pretty certain that you're being searched over by somebody as you're laying here acting drunk.
One of the people next to me.
Yeah, you open up your eye and you see these two kids, and they're both going through your pockets.
What do they look like?
Like little
Hey,
Chinese
like
kids.
the little kids.
They're-
I'll kick them away.
Oh,
Hey, round eye wake!
they start
Round eye
giggling.
wake!
They start giggling, run down the street.
I ain't dead yet, damn whippersnappers.
Uh,
Yeah, I'll kick them off and pause flask. And
you kick
Yeah,
them
more
off and
drink.
what?
pause flask, take another drink, and lean back against the building. But yeah, no, I just want to keep a lookout. I'm looking for like a younger gang member looking type.
They all look
Someone
like
going,
Bruce Lee.
That's racist, man.
Someone they might use for like messages. I don't want somebody who's got bodyguards with them. Like I'm not trying to pitch off a lieutenant or anything.
Test flow. Ah, there it goes.
What? You were.
It wasn't working.
We could hear you.
It wasn't lighting up on my end.
Well, some of the people coming and going, you see a couple of kids. Hell, these two kids that was frisking you might have come out of that building. You don't know.
Yeah, but I'm looking for somebody that carries themselves like they think they're dangerous. That makes sense.
Now, this guy standing out
At this
front
point
here.
in time, there's no need to act sneaky. So if you're a gang member, you're probably acting like you belong to this gang.
Oh, these guys are. I mean, they're strutting around the neighborhood. They own this neighborhood. They own the skids. Oh, Noodles Ma.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for one to come down the road and head past me.
Okay. So we'll say one comes down the road and heads past you. You see several. You can just pick out one and.
Yeah, I'll stumble up and kind of follow him. Not so inconspicuously, Let him notice that I'm there, just not that I'm actively following him. Stumble about, pull some money out of my pocket, and fan through it real quick.
Give me a performance roll.
I get bonuses because I really do look and am drunk.
Well, you know what? Yeah, I'll give you a +2 bonus. That makes sense to me. Because you are really drunk. But are you drunk enough not to really be aware of the guys in front of you?
He's a professional.
That's what worries me.
Did not want to click on that. Right?
What in the hell's
There goes
Giorgio
Frank.
talking about over here?
What the
Your
hell?
marshal is old, you fucker. Try not to kill his oldest, and your marshal is old. Thanks. You know what? I get reminded of that every morning when I try to get out of bed.
I get my bed way up high so I could just kind of slide out. Shoot, I don't have to stand up. I just kind of fall standing.
I'm just trying to catch up on chat. Okay. HG, you stumble along, and you're doing fine. The guy's not really paying much attention to you.
There's flies and it's raining. How's that possible? It's pretty bad.
What are you
Pretty
going to
bad
do? Are you
area.
going to...
I said once we get it a little bit away, I'm gonna run up to him as soon as we get where there's not nearly as many people around.
Okay, he heads off down a side alley.
I'll follow him right there. Let him get a little ways in. I'm gonna run up to tap him on the shoulder.
All right, hang on a second. That is not the right thing.
Push the correct button.
Yeah, I wish there was one.
Don't push the big red button labeled "Do Not Push."
Well, what the hell? I had to...
Actually, I'm gonna use quickness on myself before I approach him.
Give me just a minute here. What the shit?
Timmons is finishing setting up the Gatling gun on the rickshaw.
Well, none of the
Got
right
90 rounds.
none of the right maps came in here. What? Damn it.
I was having trouble with putting maps in yesterday too, or like they weren't showing up. I'm like, where the hell is this stupid
Well, I know
map
I put them
or
in
picture?
there. All right, I'll do it this way. I might have... No. Give me just a second. Let me go fish one of these up. Because you can't really do Theater of the Mind in here. You gotta have...
I'll say we can probably just pretend that little side alley is
Well,
it. And the one we're
just
on, throw them.
yeah, move them up here or something. Maz Tong 66, because he lives on Route 66.
That's where he gets his kick.
Ha! He's Bruce Lee. Did you randomly number him? Gets his kicks on Route 66.
Yeah, it's just random.
I'm getting better.
Keeps getting better. All right. go. He went right there.
These guys have any weapons available? Or nunchucks or?
It ain't gonna matter.
I'm just gonna mortar him. Here,
Maybe I'm identifiable, but I'm just about as mean in close combat.
the 40 millimeter grenade launcher also came with a canister that shot buckshot.
Not sure where you got that, but I think you got a good deal.
To hell, my table locked up. Oh, Brad's reconnected. Like, what's going on? I'm crashing. Well, shit, where's he at? Where's he at?
Oh wow, they canceled school for the rest of the year where Gorgio's at? Wow.
Yeah. Cool.
62,000 people die of the coronavirus. 800,000 get murdered by their family members. I don't know what's worse.
Speaking of coronavirus, Chris McDermott. I understand he's got the coronavirus, so.
Oh no.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I saw him posting. Oh wow, I love this map. I like it. I'm getting it.
Yeah, this is from his Meanders Fantasy City maps. So I will have to fix my. But I couldn't get it to open in Savage World, so I had to go export everything and then make another module out of it and bring it in Savage World. So I had to tinker with it. Your internet exploded?
Yeah, it went boom.
I think HG may have put some of his ghost rock around it.
I got a call from my sister. She works for Lehigh University in Lehigh, Pennsylvania, and she said that they have now said don't return to the campus until after July 31st.
Yeah, and they canceled school, I believe, throughout the state for the rest of the year for the public schools.
Yeah, it's bad shit. But let's play some Deadlands. Okay, we got HG. You see this guy kind of walk into the alley.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to catch up to him.
So, what are you gonna do? Because he hasn't paid you any attention.
Oh, so if he lets me get close enough, I'm gonna go right up to tap him on the shoulder.
Hey, what are you? He turns around, takes a step back.
You got the time? No stopping.
He stops and he looks at you real funny.
Old white guy fashion. He'll speak louder as if that will change the language thing, and I'll tap his wrist. The time!
Everybody got time on man.
All right, Boomhauer.
But what is it? As I stumble forward, I'm gonna lunge at him and hit him.
Okay, so let's draw some cards. HG gets. Do you have anything to make that better?
No.
The other guy getting a 2?
Well, sometimes you're allowed to draw. If it's below an 8, you get to draw again. Whatever.
Yeah. If I
He did
had
get erased.
Somebody has that.
But it,
Somebody had
I
that.
have it.
Oh,
in
when you
quick
cast
install.
quickness.
I just have to get a raise on the casting.
All right, so you come at this guy, and let's see here. Got to open that up, and okay, so go ahead and try to hit him, and I'm going to give you a -2 because you caught him aware. I don't want to have to run these effects or try to mess with these effects, so I better put it on combat tracker on you. Did you target him? Oh, that's a hit, yes. Ooh,
Bam.
How?
He has no teeth left.
no shit. Popped him in the chops.
Is he still standing?
Absolutely. He's still...
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him with my second.
And for some reason, I can picture him trying to put his teeth back in like Ace.
I'm going to red chip that one.
He just kind of, you throw a punch forward at his face, and he just kind of steps aside and you graze him on the chin. You kind
Still
of
misses.
bring back and try to hit him on the backswing with the back of your fist, and he just ducks his head. What's that one?
He used a red chip.
Oh. All right. No, he used a blue chip. Oh, he used a red
ten.
chip first.
Now, what's his
That will
parry?
7.
That, it's not gonna be a raise.
Okay, hang on. I was trying to figure out what happened here. So you roll the first one. He soaked it. You grazed him on the cheek. You kind of slid aside. You come back. You rolled the second one. You missed. You used a red chip to
Add a
roll that
red
second one.
chip, then I used the blue chip.
Okay, you added a red chip. So I get a red chip.
And then a blue chip.
I mean, I get a
Yes,
chip.
you get to try it.
Yep. And then you used a blue chip, and you added 5 to your 1.
To my 6. So I had an 11.
You had an 11. Okay, attack is...
Very
That is a raise. If it's an 11, that is a raise.
Kapow.
Yeah, hang on just a second. Unarmed attack. Is that's the one you missed on. So...
For some reason I was thinking +5 for a raise, not +4.
Oh, shit, I took that. Roll to hit him again, real quick. Oh, no, hang on a second. Don't do that. So, unarmed attack was 5, right?
Yes.
Onto this, and we made that an 11. That is a hit with a raise.
Okay.
Yes, roll your damage. Whoa. 2 more wounds. Alright, I'm going to apply that. I'm not going to make you learn
You
all
got a
the good stuff.
16 and rolled 2 1s.
No shit. Lucky that's a damage roll.
He is hit so hard that fart.
He doesn't fart, but you knock the hell out of him. He does one of these kung fu movies. One of them kind of moved.
Yeah.
Okay. So it is now his turn. So let me. Where is? I'm not gonna keep track of rounds. Hell with it. Have to do it in our head. All right. His turn. He remains shaken. So he made his
What's the
vigor
alpha on him
roll.
again?
Hmm.
What is shaking?
Shaken. He can't do anything until he's. He can try to get away from you. Is all that he can do. Uh, or I can spend a chip and roll his shake and roll again, which I'm not going to. So he's going to try to get away from you. You can take an opportunity attack against him as he tries
Yeah,
to
do that.
vacate your spot. There are opportunity attacks in Suede, aren't there? I just drew a blank on that. We've used it before, haven't we?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
there
pretty
is.
sure there is.
Yeah, you have to right click the penny or the chip and use it.
Yeah, I believe a chip just removes shaking.
Yeah, but I'm not going to do that on him. Yeah, using a chip removes unarmed attack damage. And is this lethal damage?
Yes, I'm counting as armed.
Okay.
Heck, if he doesn't have martial, I just assumed he had martial arts because if he doesn't, I actually get a whole bunch of other bonuses for attacking an unarmed defender.
You're. I didn't hear that second part.
I assumed he had some sort of martial arts or had martial artist or whatever, something
Yeah,
that made
otherwise
him
you'd get bonuses.
for attacking an unarmed defender.
Yeah, he's got martial art. He's martial artist.
There should be 3 wounds on him.
Yep. Got 3 wounds on him. Uh, and he is shaken, so he can do nothing at the time without me trying to take shaken off with the chip. So did it? Wait a second. It's got to roll back to him, doesn't it? You that was an op shot. Okay. So you popped him with an
Yeah.
op shot, but he's going to continue to move his pace. Uh,
Punched him in the back of the head.
well, this map ain't big enough,
Minus
so
Forced.
3 for wounds, shouldn't it be?
do
I believe he loses 3 pace for wounds.
Yeah, you lose 1 pace per wound.
well, I'll put him right there because I'm not going to load another freaking map. He made it that far. HG. So so you try to hit this guy. He sidesteps you a couple times, and finally, pow! You hit him right beside the ear, and it just rang his bell. And he turns and he starts running down the alley, and you take off after him, old man. You're lucky he didn't get out of here. Your pace is only 5, isn't it?
Yes, but I have 2 actions, so I could run if I needed to.
Wow, it's dark outside and there's an ice cream truck going down the street.
Probably not selling ice cream.
Probably not.
Cheech and Chong's nice
Big
dreams.
worm.
Do really well now.
This big worm.
That's a hit.
Well, when there was extra dice, I thought I got a raise.
And that's a wound. And You knock this guy down and you see blood start to come out of his ear where you hit him. And he's laying there and his leg twitches 2 or 3 times.
Let's snap his neck to make sure he's good and dead.
Okay,
And then I'm gonna grab him and use burrow and take him right under the buildings, right over to. You said they were just on
what
post.
the fuck did I just do? Damn it.
I don't know. What did you do?
I dealt to everybody and dealt a Joker to. I was trying to remove this guy from the combat track.
Oh,
And my finger twitched and so I'll have to reshuffle it down.
I'm just gonna barrel my way over to where Timmons is. Load him into the cart.
All right. Well, the cart's back down a couple blocks the other direction.
Oh, I'm going right under the buildings.
Okay.
Pretty straight line to it.
All right. So you pull this shit out of your pocket and you fire this thing up. Go right down underneath the sewage here. Next thing you know, you're in a sewage tunnel and you just kind of start moving back that direction.
Just heading the line straight through for what I need.
All right.
I mean, I can keep that. I can keep Burrow going for like 40 rounds if I have to with somebody else.
So I'll put you back over here. You're now back up. Timmons, you see Timmons coming down the street, kind of whistle a little tune.
Smoking a cigar.
Yeah, I'll Burrow. So I'll tuck at least somewhat near the building and Burrow right up down next to the cart. So I come out, a few feet from him. I don't want to be seen dragging this body if I can help it.
So you didn't like your Chinese food?
Now there's quite a few people on the street out here. You gonna drag this body up onto the street with you, or leave it down in the hole?
Say if there's a lot of people right nearby. Well, I said Timmons was supposed to be on like a side street or something. This was the plan. Like it was like
In a little alleyway.
Alley on the other way on the side of the building.
Okay.
But if I have to, I'll pull the cart over the top of him.
Yeah,
Then we'll just.
know.
All right. So we say you stash this body underneath the cart. You see people kind of look your way and they just turn around and start walking off real quick the other direction, like not my business.
Yeah, we'll load him into the cart under all the blankets and stuff he said he grabbed.
Under the rickshaw.
Yeah, the rickshaw, and we'll start pulling the rickshaw.
That's not a cart. It's a rickshaw. It's got a seat, a covered seat on it. So you got to prop this dead guy up and cover him with blankets or what?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I'd say that's.
Get in it.
Like
Hold him up.
Like he's riding, like he's going for a ride.
Yeah, I'll sit next to him in the cart and. Keep him sitting there.
Timmons, you're pulling this rickshaw through town, right? Every Chinese head on the street turns and looks at you. They've never seen big old white mule like you pulling a rickshaw.
Wearing a $300 suit.
Oh yeah, no shit.
Or no, whatever the suit was. It wasn't that much, but
No.
it was like 50 bucks or something.
It's probably any items over here. Suit, fancy dress, $15. This was tailor made though, so it's probably 40. All right, so what do you do with this guy? Where are you going?
I look back at HG. We ran out of plan, I think.
Well, take him back to our cart, stash him for the minute, and make up a note, and then we're gonna take him to the big guy. Well, once the other guys get here.
Well,
You're gonna take
make
him
up the note. We'll go by the. How far away is
I'm gonna write up a message in Mandarin I can stash on this guy saying that they've located the artifact, the amulet of great power or whatever. They know where it is, and it's time for them to get together and move against Big Ears Tam.
And you're sending the note, to Tam?
We're gonna drop off the body and the note, like we intercepted the message
Okay.
going from one of the brothers to the other brother,
Right.
signaling this work together and attack him as a group because they've located the.
Just to be clear, Timmons is pulling the wagon. That's as much of the plan that they've told him.
Well, I said the point is we're going to get a reaction from him. He either has the amulet already, in which case he's not as worried about it, or he needs to locate the amulet still.
Right, but the least Timmons knows, the less chance he's going to blurt out something.
Oh, fair enough. I don't plan on doing the talking either. That's what we're going to hire Jeb for, I think.
So you're going to
He
go
was
back by the
boss of
Jade,
team here.
pick up
Yep.
Jeb and Father
How
Miguel.
far am I pulling this rickshaw?
Everywhere.
Up the hills in
Let's
Shanfan.
say back to where we came from. Let's say back over there.
I mean, are we talking like a few blocks or like 16 miles?
I say I wanted to take one of the full carts.
We weren't taking the double wagons and 4 mules through San Francisco,
To go kidnap a little Chinaman.
right? We stole a rickshaw.
So yeah, like a mile probably.
Timmons stops and gets something to eat somewhere. Exhausted. There, give me some egg rolls.
You guys,
Find no good tacos in this town.
That's because it's not Tuesday.
Never Tuesday in Shanfan. It's always Monday.
so by the time you go down to the skids, it was 7 o'clock when you went down there. 7 p.m. It's about 10 o'clock at night. You guys heading to Tamps tonight with this dead body and this fake note?
I know you guys want to do it at
It was
night or wait for the morning.
Is he getting stiff yet?
Probably be best to drop them off in the middle of the night when there's little to no witnesses.
True. I mean, we're just bringing a corpse to Cam's. I'm not sure any of the witnesses are going to care or say anything.
Oh,
anyway.
Are we going to claim we took care of him, or we found him, or are we just keeping it anonymous?
Well, he told us to look in on the brothers and see if they were actually working against him because of what you guys told him the last time they were there.
Can we just like push the rickshaw from the alleyway up against the fence and hide?
Probably. For a while.
Just sign the note anonymous.
No. We're supposed to be looking into this for him. Like, that's what we agreed to do, was to investigate these two brothers, Long Noodle and whatever else the other guy's name.
Thin Noodle and Rat Skinner Ho.
Thin
Yeah,
Noodle's
because you
Ma.
told him that they were plotting against him. So he told us to look into it and pay us handsomely for evidence.
Do we find Jab and Father Miguel?
Yeah, well,
That's who we're looking
We're
for.
not sure what they're doing.
Yeah, you do.
But
You,
yeah, so we're
I
going
mean,
to tell them we were.
it's late. It's 10 o'clock at night. You make it back to the Jade.
Hey,
We
Sheriff, let's
told
walk
them we were
around
doing our
town.
job, and we intercepted
Thank-
this guy carrying a message from one brother to the other brother. And I'm going to write up the message in Mandarin, just basically saying we've located the amulet. It's time to organize and get ready to move against him.
We're going to specify where the amulet was found, or just that he has knowledge.
Just that they know where
Thank
it
you,
is.
Joey.
Because we're
Beautiful and
not, you
genteel.
guys didn't manage to ask about it last time. So we're not sure if Figures Tam has the amulet, knows where it is, or what. So
Yeah,
we're just
well,
By the way,
gonna
Joey, I
get
made
more
some
information from him.
fixes to Odyssey of
That
the
sounds
Dragon
good, though.
Lords today, but I know part of it you've already.
Hopefully he should, either
One was
react
to,
and try to locate
random
it, or
encounter,
react
and
try
the
to
other was
protect
to
his
the
treasure,
fight with the big pig.
which will give us an
Ask
idea
if
as
he
to
needs
where
our
it
help
is.
finding this.
set
Which
off
you've
the
already done.
security system, and you'll figure out where the safe is pretty quick. Kind of thing. Yeah, I say we might even be able to get him to pay us to finish locating it for him. I am obviously not going to do the talking, so I'm setting someone else up here to get us killed. But
I gotta do some Windows management here on my desktop, not in Fantasy Grounds. I got windows all over the place in Fantasy Grounds too, but it's organized. Believe that?
1, 2, 3, 4,
I do
5, 6,
not.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. If you count all the ones in Fantasy Grounds, I got 14 open.
Yeah.
So I guess we put the body back in the rickshaw, and Timmons starts pulling it over that way. Well, we never took it out of the rickshaw, I suppose. What do we do? Stash it in the next to the dumpster outside? While we
Yeah,
went inside the Jade? Or did you keep Timmons? Timmons is out there. He's sleeping next to him in the rickshaw.
keep an eye on it or whatever. I'll let
Yeah,
up
he's
the
got
note.
his hand around the dead
Yeah.
body. He's like,
He's just very, very tired.
I want these people to hurry up. This body getting cold. Gets the shivers.
All right, HG, are you gonna take that body over to that the fellow?
Sounds like a plan. Is
That
Jeb ready?
in your town?
So Jeb understands what we're doing. Ready to?
I'm sorry, what?
Well, I say you were the leader last time, so you're gonna have to be the one talking to him probably.
Okay.
We done found this there conspiracy.
You made the note
Yep.
look good, right?
Written in Mandarin, style. He's got plenty of experience with the language, so it should look fine. The guy doesn't
They a
know
bunch of pictograph to me.
Should we head over that way now or head back in the morning?
I says we don't even need to act like we care. We just stumbled across some of the evidence he was looking for, and we're turning it in.
It is Providence that has led us to this lucky discovery. Clearly, this man was a sinner.
I think there's nothing but sinners here. I mean, have you seen a church of any sort?
Exactly. Makes it a lot easier to find them.
Wonder if this was his cousin or something.
Oh, well, then he has some familial problems right now.
Talking about the dead body. Might be
I'm-
Tam's cousin.
Oh, well, then Mr. Tam there will probably be having some words with his other cousin.
Mr. Tam.
They look just like that.
All right, he actually looks very familiar.
He's from the Railroad Show.
Hell on Wheels.
Yes, he's one of my favorite characters.
That's
But he's
who
played in other.
that's who I modeled Tam after, was this guy. And I thought, why did I go
He's
get a
also
picture?
wasn't he in Green Hornet too?
Keto?
I think he may have. I think he may have been. Yeah.
Keto.
He didn't play Takeshi Kovacs in Altered Carbon, did he? No, that was another Asian fella.
Hell, I don't know. The only thing
But I
I've
think
seen
he may
is-
have been in Altered Carbon. He looks damn familiar, though.
Yeah. If you guys haven't watched the Hell
He's
on
at-
Wheels series, it's binge worthy.
He's an actor. Oh, I don't need that map anymore. I don't need that map anymore.
Yeah, there's a lot
Down
of good
to-
actors in it.
12 windows.
I know my dad's watched it before.
So are we taking this body over there now and waking up Senior Tam in the middle of the night?
That's what I was wondering. You guys figured it'd be better to do it at night
Well,
than.
Tim's like,
Yeah,
I ain't
it's
sleeping with that bitch. I'm getting myself a room.
Yeah, like we
Huh?
take them over because we take them over in a hurry when we find out it's evident.
So we might as well turn them in now. I mean, act like we're trying to be helpful. I mean, just in case he does
suppose.
get word that a white man randomly jumped some guy and killed him.
So you
Alright,
just
so-
want me to Go ahead.
So, I know he's probably going to ask, but what do we tell him if he asks where we found him?
We were spying on the two brothers right in the area of town where we found them over near the hideout. We saw
And
him
then
carrying something conspicuous. We tried to get it. Things went south, but we knew he should get the message.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that we were all on the same page.
Yeah, we're just doing the job he hired us to do. And we happened to come across this piece of paper on this guy we killed.
Benno,
I don't know what it said.
That's what I was thinking. Weekend at Bernie's.
I say
Is
you
it
may
Bernie's or
not.
Bernie's?
Bernie.
I say you don't even necessarily need to say that you know what the note says. In fact, we might be better off if you say you don't.
You're probably right. Even though that'd be
You couldn't read it. It's just one of them seemed to be passing a message to the other one. We followed this guy. It looked like he was heading towards the other brother's hideout.
looks like
Maybe
chicken
he,
scratch.
said something to you, and he said something, and HG or Timmons didn't quite understand, and it led to a fight.
So
Yeah,
How-
so we just
Let-
followed the guy because he looked conspicuous.
I don't remember something. Did Father Miguel or HG either one reveal that they could speak any form of Chinese?
Nope. I sat in the middle of the floor and smoked my pipe.
I think you said like one
angry
line in
looking.
English once as you were leaving.
I don't remember either one of you guys conversing in Chinese. 'Cause-
I don't think we did.
Okay.
No, and he talked in pretty good English, so I think
Yeah, I
We didn't
believe it
even
was.
try.
Yes, I believe it was Timmons and Jubwert did all the talking with him.
He spoke in
Oh.
very good English. He did not say
Timon
English.
had blowfish poison.
Blowfish poison.
This is why you're not allowed to any of more of those blowfish tacos.
So I guess we should throw out the rest of the blowfish that I caught on the barge, huh?
They rotted anyways since then.
Good point.
I thought we were gonna have them on Tuesday from the tacos.
Taco
There
Tuesday.
is no Tuesdays in San Fan. They skip over it. It goes Monday, Wednesday.
Mondays.
Because Monday is Egg Roll Monday.
Oh, let us go, and then
They
plan for
have
our
two
dinner.
Mondays. Egg
thought it was
roll
egg
and
roll.
egg roll.
I thought it was egg roll Thursdays.
It is. Every day is egg rolls.
About Lo Mein Monday.
Matter of fact, that guy
Chow
over
mein
there,
Monday.
he sells egg rolls with scrambled eggs in them. Egg rolls.
Okay, that actually does sound pretty good.
So right now you guys have the Chinese version
It
of
does
Joey
with
Bag
cheese.
of Donuts dead in a rickshaw beside the hotel. What are
And
you
we're
guys doing?
getting ready to take it over to the Kingpin and Shan fans.
All right.
We're gonna go ring his bell on his gate. Bzzz.
So you've already ran up several hills and down hills and Shannon Timmons. Give
He's
me
outside sleeping, isn't he?
give me a vigor roll.
A vigor roll. Hmm.
You're ready to go. Hook and fucking wagon up. I'll pull a whole wagon tonight. You must have been getting into something besides opium.
That the fellow over there sells egg rolls. They give you
Egg roll with a.
egg roll with eggs and cheese in it.
Oh,
All right, so
They
you
clean
guys
you right out.
you head back to Tam's estate.
That's all the way on
Yeah.
the other side of town.
the sheriff, do keep an eye
I'm
out.
gonna try to. Can I get on a streetcar and hold the rickshaw behind it?
I think this might be a little bit before streetcars.
No, they had streetcars.
In 1879? I don't think
Yeah.
so.
In the middle of the night?
They were
that was
mule drawn.
that was San Francisco. This is what grew out of San Francisco, and the Chinese prefer
Or
the
the remains.
rickshaws.
Oh,
I don't believe there are any streetcars in Shanfan.
if they are, they're little Chinese restaurants on the side of the road.
Well, it's a great big
'Cause they made-
rickshaw
they made them.
pulled by a bunch of Chinese guys.
Yeah. On a track.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Shanfan is what grew up out of the ruins or what was left of San Francisco after the Great Quake or whatever, right?
No, San Francisco basically
No?
crumbled off into the ocean, and some of the survivors fled east, and a lot of the Chinese survived, and they realized that, hey, with this new ghost rock, the nearest port is 400 miles south of here in Los Angeles, and we stand, there's a really good opportunity here. So they started building this city. This city's, for the most part, 10 years old, 11 years old, and that's about it. It's grown very quickly.
For all intensive purposes, it pretty much grew up from the ruins of San Francisco.
Yes,
Maybe not at the exact location.
San Francisco was probably
The
about 100
refugees,
miles west.
It's like
the refugees from San Francisco is what it was.
Yeah.
Maybe they got one streetcar out.
What's that, Brad?
The spiritual successor to San Francisco in this timeline.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, pretty much.
That's a really good way to say that.
So, you guys come trucking up to Tams.
How come you all riding in the rickshaw?
I'm not.
You are doing such a good job of putting it.
I was walking.
Feels like everyone's in it.
So,
I think in the middle of town, a
Miguel.
couple individuals jumped on.
Well,
Eventually
Miguel,
pieced them off.
well, Padre was putting away the cheese earlier tonight.
anybody, let's see, Jeb, you were the one talking to these folks, weren't you?
Yes.
So you come up to the gate. Naturally, you can see guys up on these towers. And let's see, I think I had a different... Didn't I have a different map of Tams Estate?
You had a map of Tams Estate. If it was different than the one we had, then how would we know?
There's a
Yes,
problem.
we had two. We had an outside map that showed where the buildings were, and then there was a map of the main building where we went in to meet the guy too.
I thought
Was
that was
there?
all... No, because that was all Theater
No,
of
that
Mind.
might have been Theater Mind.
Yeah, I thought that was
Yeah,
all theater.
I think it was just this map here. I started to do a custom map for Tams Estate, and I thought, well,
Yeah, that's the one.
but that's not, this is the one that came out of the box. So you guys make it to Tams Estate. You come up to the gate, you can see guys up on the towers, and there's 5 or 6 dudes kind of hanging around inside the gate here. You come pulling this rickshaw up. They walk over and look at you through these iron bars.
Yeah, we need to see Tam right away.
One of them looks at the other one. Then another one looks around. And he says something to you in Chinese, which Father Miguel and HG would recognize as Cantonese. And they say, go get so-and-so. And so they do, and this guy comes over and he starts talking to you in English. Yes, what is it we could do for you tonight?
We've brought Mr. Tam his evidence.
You calling poor time to see Mr. Tam.
It won't take very long.
Give me a
We don't have to
persuasion
actually
roll.
see him. We just need to get rid of this here rickshaw.
If one of his associates who has the authority for such things can talk to us, that would work quite as well.
Yeah, something like his right-hand man or something. I mean, we understand it's late.
All right, so he kind of bows to you, and he He's gone for about 10 minutes. Pretty soon, this other Chinese guy comes riding up on a horse, on the back of a horse, and he looks down at the gate and he looks at you, and he says something in Chinese to this other guy that was talking to you in English, and basically the guy begins to translate, and he says, "What is it you are to give to Miss Tam?"
I'll take a few steps back, show him the corpse in the rickshaw, reach into his jacket pocket and pull out the message. Said, I couldn't read it. Looks like chicken scratch to me, but I thought it might be something very important for your boss. And Jeb will hand it to him.
No, he seems to be, hang on.
I mean, this was one of Thin Noodle Ma's guys, right? We saw him running back and forth between their hideout and Rat Skinner Hose.
I hear there's some bad stuff going on with that thin noodle fella.
All right, so eventually, I'm gonna get a persuasion roll out of you, Jeb.
Yeah,
Can I give him a support on that?
That's good
I'm gonna
enough.
Benny that. Okay.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That's good enough. I gave you a bonus on rolling it because it's not
okay.
really. You changed it from you don't need to wake Tam, but do this because it is now 11 o'clock at night, and
I felt it may have been later than that, but
so they all look at each other and look at each other kind of funny. They look at this body in the rickshaw. You gonna leave the whole rickshaw here?
Yep.
All right.
sure, why not?
All right. So you drop the rickshaw off. You guys just walk.
We should let him know where we're at.
So
in
we're
case-
talking to him, we should
Hold on.
Post up and watch the compound.
Can't hear three people talking at the same time.
You're gonna hold up and watch the compound. Okay. First of all, let me do this. I can't write
Timmons
click
is
and whisper
not.
to somebody. I hate that. I hate that.
You could always switch over to Discord.
It's not any faster, really. I rarely use Fantasy Grounds chat as the DM.
I never look at Discord while I'm playing. It's just one more thing I don't want to have to deal with.
I don't deal with that either. I just say it. It's up to you to roleplay your character, not me.
Yeah, but certain things just to have just work out better. I think if they're kept more of a secret between the player and the DM and let it come out naturally.
But no, I base my experience points on how the characters are roleplayed, or the players roleplay their characters. So the better you roleplay your character, with me telling you stuff and your character not knowing it, because all I got to say, your character doesn't know that.
Yeah. So what I need from you, HG, in lieu of they don't have forgery in here. You can give me a survival roll or a performance roll or a persuasion roll. Your choice.
Options are good.
I say we have language, Mandarin.
Yeah, but can you
That's not a skill.
just because you can speak a
Persuasion,
language?
then.
I
There we
mean,
go.
I can tell if somebody from Russia is speaking English, I can pretty much tell they're Russian. So it's how well do you know it, and can you write it and make it sound like legitimate Mandarin or Cantonese or whatever? Persuasion, H.G. Willikers. Okay. All right, so you leave the body, you leave this note with the guys, and you guys leave. Where are you headed? What are you doing?
I
Jade.
also wanted to say that
Taxi.
he was gonna. Miguel was gonna tell them that if they need anything else with that, they know where to find us, and he'll make sure they know that we're at the Jade.
So, are you going to continue looking for Smythe?
Not tonight.
All right. So you go back to the hotel, and you get a night of
Timmons,
rest.
Oh,
that's Timmons'
Got it.
attitude. He just drug a rickshaw all the way across Shanfan twice.
I want to post up and watch the compound.
You're gonna watch Tam's compound.
Yep, see if there's any action in it for a while.
Okay.
See if they react to the note at all.
Okay.
I'm assuming there's probably not any like taller buildings here anywhere nearby.
Well, knowing HG, he can probably just look like he's passed out, drunk, leaning up against a wall or something.
Actually, no. There's not buildings. There's trees and shrubbery. This is kind of out in the country.
Okay, I didn't know if they had any like 3-story things out in the town. This is away from the town
Yeah,
itself.
yeah. This is if we look at the map of Shanfan. Minimize
Yeah, you can
that.
see it a little ways away from the top. I didn't know. how
Yeah, it's
far
like
that really.
out here.
We should get a lookout from over here and see what's going on.
I don't have a map or anything.
Actually,
I
this
don't know
is
what you're
probably
looking
it
at.
here.
Timmons wants to go meet with Tam in the morning.
So you guys discuss that then. I'll tell you what. Let's take a 10-minute break. When we come back, you guys have a plan what we want to do, and or at least as close to one as you can come up with on the fly. Let's do that. Let me set the countdown timer.
I'm gonna go pee real quick.
Well, that's kind of why I want to go ahead and take a break. So,
Yeah,
I
me too.
figured as much.
yep, we'll be back here in a minute.
I got a quick question.
Ding-a-ding-ding-ding. We're back.
Hello.
Hey, yo.
Doom-ding-a-doom-doom-doom.
My computer's lagging.
Do I?
Said my computer's lagging a little bit, or maybe it's just Discord being a butt.
You know what? I didn't start ChattyBot. Streamlabs chat. Forgot to do that.
Oh.
Man, I got some Dots pretzels. My wife brought some Dots pretzels home today.
Oh, it's over. He's about to tear those up.
Mm. Yep. All right, chatbot's fired up. You guys ought to be able to do your commands here in just a second as soon as it connects. So try it now.
There it goes.
Cool. All right, so did you come up with a plan? That's the question.
Plan is
You're
We do.
breaking up.
You're breaking up real bad, Brad.
The plan is we're gonna seek audience with big-eared tan.
Long-eared tam.
Big ears.
Big ears.
Is it big ear? My bad.
Big ears.
He hears everything.
you're thinking of
Either-
long hair Tony.
Am I?
Long hair Tony's the marshal, yeah.
Well, one of them's big, one of them's long, and one of them's thin, and one of them's skin's wrapped. So
Or one of
how
them.
that fits in?
So I don't know. What do we have, like breakfast and then go over there, like get cleaned up and go over there? Like
You guys come
9
down.
o'clock?
You come down about
Is-
7 o'clock in the morning.
So
Yeah.
I wanted to spend a couple hours find a place to post up and keep an eye
10 minutes
on,
comes down at 8 because
on the compound itself afterwards, see if there's a bunch of action or anything.
Very little. You see very little action through the night here. But you do see guards on the wall, guards at the gate all night long.
I just want to make sure they don't like get the note and take off to do something. Once that's passed, I'll head back and go to sleep as well.
All right. So you get some sleep. You guys come down about 7 o'clock, get your breakfast. And you find that it's not hard to get an audience with Big Ears Tam because he comes walking into the Jade.
Oh shit! That was a little unexpected.
And he's got his entourage with him. And you see the gal that's tending the desk today. She immediately walks out and she bows to Mr. Tam. And she takes him to a private dining room in the back. It's has
So
doors
posh.
closed up on it. Yeah. Well, the Jade's a pretty nice place. You know, it's one of the nicer places in Red Lantern Town. And as he's walking back, you guys are sitting over here at a table eating breakfast, and Tam looks over at you. Doesn't smile or anything, just a look. And he walks right on back and goes into that private dining room.
Oh, it's a shame there's nothing like a sense motive in this game.
Hmm?
Said it's a shame there's nothing like a sense motive.
I think he'd like the egg rolls too.
Jeff, is it just me or does she not look so happy?
He didn't look very happy at all.
Does he normally smile?
Yeah,
Well, he smiled a little bit yesterday when he was, kind of laughing.
Uh,
Well, yeah, when you made a comment about that crazy reverend calling him a nut, he did seem to find that funny.
This is
It'd
true.
be a shame to have to burn down this building within a minute.
we all look over at HG. Look at burn it down. We don't need to burn it down. We just need to go talk to this Chinese man. What are you gonna do? Kill us right here in public?
No need to rule out anything just yet.
We might want to wait until he invites us back there, because he didn't look happy.
I think that was what the look was. He shouldn't be happy if he thinks they're coming to get him.
What? I don't think he came for breakfast.
He might have. But maybe we could talk to the proprietors here and ask if this is a normal sort of situation.
Yeah, does the desk girl come back out?
Let me give you the perfect image of what you saw.
Notice would be sense motive. It says under there, tell if rival is lying. Frightened, happy, etc.
What was that?
Notice would cover sense motive in here.
Oh, okay.
It says under there you can tell if somebody's lying, frightened, happy. Okay.
Then I would have been doing that as he was walking past us.
Hang on just a second. Let me give you guys this. Just so that you understand. Okay.
For the rage, you can tell what a person is avoiding or lying about.
Probably have to have some vocabularies.
Well, yeah, you gotta be talking to them. You can't just like spot them across the street and know what they're hiding.
So you tell
Or he
me,
comes by and just gives us that look.
is he smiling or is he not smiling?
He is mad that he had to come over here. That's what I think.
I think he's seething.
That looks more like that kind of like passive psychopathic look to me. Just like not really any emotion there.
I think
It
it's
looks
the
mad
look
because
of
he's got the eyebrows. And my
What's that,
brows
Brad?
just got mad.
He
I
doesn't
do
really
think
look
it's.
like
I
angry.
think he has a
exactly.
very good tailor, though. He does have a good tailor.
It's true. He's looking over. He looks kind of amused, like, "Oh, it's a them guy." How about that?
Does the desk chick come back out?
Yeah, she comes back.
Timmons says, "Excuse me, can you let us know when he's ready to see us, please?"
She looks at you and she looks back and she says, well, if he's here to see you, then you're late. And she turns around and walks back behind the desk.
What?
What? That didn't help.
Oh, well, maybe he is just here by chance. Does he come here very often, miss?
He does not.
Yeah. Gentlemen, I think
But he comes here often enough.
Timmons gets up.
Why does it
Brushes
feel like
his-
we're about to walk into the principal's office?
Brushes
Did you
the
see
crumbs
anyone
off of
go
his
into that
chest.
room before him?
What's
Let's
that, Brad?
go. Let's go meet with Mr. Tam.
Did we see anyone go into the room before him when we first got up for breakfast?
No. He and his entourage just walked in. 2 or 3 of them standing outside the doors to this private. Which those doors are still open, and you can see Mr. Tam taking a seat back here and talking to the serving girl who's, you see him hold his hand up and he kind of shakes his head like that, and you see him say something to her and she scurries off into the back.
Well, Sheriff, maybe you should go speak to the guards and see if it is us that he is here to visit, or whether or not it is just a coincidence.
I'm pretty sure he's here to see us.
Well, I would hate to barge in, and he does not want to see us.
Well, I mean, if he doesn't want to see us, the guards will stop us, I'm sure.
So you guys are standing
Well,
around.
Look, fellas, if we get in there and get at the table before he orders, then he's gonna buy us breakfast.
Well, all right, Timmons, you can go on first. I will follow along here with the sheriff and HG.
Let's go then. These free rolls are freaking making me fat. I need some eggs and bacon.
If you would have been here earlier, you would have.
Timmons probably got $400 in his pocket, and he's cheap.
He wouldn't have slept in that
Timmons
extra.
gets up and brushes himself off and walks towards the back doors there where the guys are at. The
Of course, we'll
guards.
follow.
He's like,
Yep.
gentlemen. He nods and he just walks like he even belongs there. Do they stop him?
Nope.
Trying to do a nice little bow.
He goes in and walks up to the table. Mr. Tam, eat morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
You mind if we join you?
Oh, I had anticipated that you would. Please have a seat.
It's only,
And
it's
then
only polite.
you see the serving girl comes back in, and she's got a pot of tea. She's got a tray. It's got a teapot on it. These little bitty tiny teacups.
Timmons holding his teacup like this big mutton chop hand. This is math.
Since Jeb's been seeing it around town, Jeb will bow slightly to Tam before taking a seat.
We did not want to disturb you if you were here on other business.
They get more free rolls.
Free rolls.
Well, Mr. Timmons, I told you, if you were to get up earlier, you could have got some bacon, too.
I get some bacon now. Can I get some bacon? The whole pack.
Just please see to Mr. Timmons.
Mr. Simmons.
Mr. Simmons. And he turns around, he looks at you, Jeb, and he says, "So, you paid me a visit last night."
Indeed. We were scouting out one of your lieutenant's places, following that rumor, right? Well, we saw this one guy come out and leave several times, come back, leave. And after a few times, we followed him. He was delivering He was delivering messages between Thin Noodle and Rat Skinner. And so we tried to take one of the messages from him. Unfortunately, it went south, and that's how the corpse happened.
All right, I gotta find him.
It's a great way to phrase that.
That's a good one. We need to. Can you make a quote on your stream? That's how the corpse happened.
And that's how the corpse happened.
Today's date, 4/9 at 9:41. That's how the corpse happened. There it is.
All right.
It's our new motto. That's how the corpse happened.
Jan's in the stream.
What? Jansen?
Jan Sam? Yep.
Oh, I see Jansen pop in out there. He looks like Uncle Six from Woo Assassins. Might be. He played in Hell on Wheels. His name's Byron Mann. He's a good actor.
Maybe that's where I saw him from.
Yep. Yeah, he's actually he's kind of the triad boss in San Francisco in Hell on Wheels. So, what was I doing here? Oh. Okay. And HG, did you give me a roll earlier? You did. I gave you a choice of rolling 3 things because there was no.
Yeah, it's a 5 or 6 or something.
It was a 5.
Yep.
Okay. So he has the skill know Chinese culture naturally because he's Chinese. He basically tells you that he appreciates you looking into this. he first of all asks you if you sure that you know what you're getting into. Okay, that things that happen in Shanfan often happen to good people, but they're bad things, and that getting involved in something like this might not be in your best interest. He tells you that at first, and then he stops and he sits back and he says, "But why try to pass this note to me like this?"
What do you mean? We couldn't read it, so. And I figured you didn't want us to just go to some random stranger and say, "Hey, can you read this for us?"
This
Doesn't seem
segment
like
brought
I'm
back
not important.
Canada Dry.
That's it. That's what I got right here. Canada Dry.
Love it.
There's about that much in here. Rest is
Captain Morgan. He says, I am interested in what this amulet may be. What is this? I need to know more.
What amulet?
Well, it said it in the note. It said, we've got the amulet. It's time to move, something like that.
We also just claimed that we didn't read the note.
Located it.
Yeah, we don't know Chinese. This is what Jeb just told him. We couldn't read it.
Yeah.
Is there a problem here with
That's
what
right.
they said in the note?
You're spinning this around backwards on me, and I lost fucking track.
He has a lot of stuff.
is it?
He says, he tells you, he says, well, there is evidently some artifact that they have found. It is not best to remain ignorant of such things. If they have found something, I must know what it is. You will find this for me.
Are you?
We could do that.
Yeah. Are you familiar with the this amulet they speak of?
I do not know.
Do you know a fella named Captain Roderick Pennington Smythe?
Ah, Captain Smythe, yes. It's unfortunate, most unfortunate what happened to the Explorers Hall.
Indeed.
Yeah, that fella says that you pretty much captured Pennington Smythe.
Who? He looks at you, says, that I did?
Yeah.
Oh, everybody's getting wanky. Hang on.
Wow.
Discord screwed up.
Is that everybody?
Is it coming
Is it
back?
exploding?
I think it's better
It's
now.
back.
Oh.
Yeah,
All I heard was yeah,
That's all I heard too.
You might want to change the Discord region.
Yeah, I was looking at that. It's staying green now, though. It's solid.
How the hell do you change a Discord region?
That's on
the
US
ser-
Central right now.
You go to the server settings.
What?
The server settings. It keeps going between red and green for me.
All right, let me change it then. It's US Central. I'll make it US South.
Oh. Come to the east side.
We'll try the southern server for a little bit. I think that's
How do you
Atlanta.
see that it's green?
Yeah, I think that's better. definitely a much shorter ping time. 47 compared to 63.
You guys are way nerds. Way nerds.
One of us.
One of us. One of us.
All right.
So, did you guys hear what Timmons said? Did that
No.
come out? Oh, what Timmons said. The Brit over at the Explorer Society told us that you probably captured Captain Roddington Pennington Smith.
He kind of, he smiles, he nods, he says, "Gentlemen, I assure you that I have had my differences with the gentlemen of the Explorers Society. But I did not have anything to do with what happened at their hall. And I wish no ill upon Dillinger."
Yeah, I'd like to incite him. I don't know jack shit.
You believe. You totally believe.
Well, perhaps it could be coincidence that maybe somebody in your organization might have him. And if you had to choose that individual or group of individuals, who that might be.
I think it would be beneficial if you look into the affairs of How and Ma. Din Noodles. Din Noodles is a power hungry man.
Well, we do know where he's got a. We do know where he's got a little safe house we can go investigate. I would say if they took him, that's probably where they would take him to.
Isn't Tam the one that gave you the location of the safe house?
Yes.
Yeah, because we initially managed to get ourselves working for him to spy on him.
And out of character, the DM didn't just pull up a map for nothing.
Pretty much.
The safe house.
I figured that's where we were starting this session. And, oh no, we're just going to spy on him and I'm going to go beat this guy.
Hey, we had to figure out how we knew to go to the safe house, though. I mean,
let us go and perhaps
it
pay a
would be
visit.
obvious not role playing if we.
Let's see, yeah, we didn't exactly cover the subject with Tam when we were there. We just kind of got like a side job for him.
Well, and we're under the impression that he's paying us. At least Timmons is.
I don't know where you would have got that impression at.
Because our standard rates apply, and he didn't say no, they didn't. So
You did say that, didn't you?
when we left.
He said he'd make it worthwhile to be found evidence that they were coming to attack him.
That sounds like a contract to me. Getting paid in gold or silver dollars or whatever, or information, that's all to be determined, but we working for the man.
Mr. Tam, was there anything else you would like us to look into while we are investigating this?
Gentlemen, the Chinese do not take kindly to meddling in their affairs. Do tread lightly. And you see him take out 3 gold eagles, $10 gold eagles, and lay them on the table to the serving girl, and he said, "Cover their expenses. Gentlemen, good day." He takes
Jeb
the
will,
last swig of his tea, starts to head to the door.
Jeb will stand up and bow slightly to him as he is leaving the table.
Timmons with a mouthful of bacon said, "Need for the bacon."
Glare up at the guard one last time. Drop my cigar right in front of him. Stomp it out.
You're gonna kind of.
Oh, I've just been passive aggressively fucking with the guards the whole time. Standing there acting like he's tough. 75-year-old man who's like 5 foot tall.
Well, Chef, Timmons, HG, do you think we should head on over there now and see if we can find anything out?
Head over.
I think
where-
we should.
oh,
I think we should go upstairs and maybe get some proper clothing on and some proper equipment.
Well, that makes sense. Although all the rest of us are wearing pants.
Now, I'm talking about my leathers.
Jeb's already ready.
So Timmons goes up and changes into more appropriate tactile garments, aka his armor. What's he got? He's got leather jacket and some leggings.
All right, I've awarded a couple of fate chips, one for the laugh and one for HG, being all tough, old man, to this young Chinese buck that probably snap him in half.
I don't think I need the Gatling gun in my weapons anymore.
Not at least until we get back on the boat.
Marv didn't have me earlier. Said, "I'm putting a Gatling gun on a rickshaw. I got 90 rounds."
I say, can we mount it on one of the wagons?
I like that.
I know it was actually on the tugboat. I just had it
part of
so
the
I could
equipment.
shoot it. I didn't take it. All right, so I think we're ready to go. Let's rock it. So we head down to that safe house. We're gonna check it out.
You guys get down there and nobody's around. It's completely empty. I'm just fucking with you. Fuckers.
You're the fucker.
They did have somebody just kind of disappear yesterday.
You're an old fucker, Marv.
I am an old
How many
fucker.
people did you beat up the other day?
I don't know, just the one. How many should I beat up today?
Well, I don't know. I do not see very many people.
I just want to fetch my pinky ring. I'm fighting this one individual.
I say, so we just like bitch slap him and go inside?
Oh, back on this map.
Hey, what's this? Matong 66? He's always here.
He's still there, man.
All right. Timmons, I believe you might have some skills to make sure we can get in if they are not cooperative.
How do you think they get in?
The door?
Yeah, but did the secret knock?
Maybe they have a secret decoder ring.
Oh, well, did you find one on the corpse?
I'm sure Timmons would have stolen any valuables on the corpse.
What in the
He would-
hell? Oh, there he is.
He was wearing a sweatpants. That's all he had on. Sweatpants. Sandals.
Well, let us keep our eyes open just in case.
So you guys are standing around outside. Give me stealth rolls, all four of you. Or performance, or whatever you're doing to try to keep from getting noticed.
HG is surprisingly sneaky today.
Jeb and Padre are bickering with each other.
You guys give me a notice roll. You guys all notice this.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
How is that?
That's a lot of six.
You rolled 13 on both your trait and wild die. That's awesome.
Well, 13. I think I should find some candy or something for that roll.
Okay, so Father Miguel, you see it first. You see this guy come around the corner. And he starts walking your direction, and he gets to this door, and he knocks twice. And he walks over and he goes, "You, white man."
Who? Me?
Timmons points at himself.
What are your business?
We're kind of lost.
You.
What?
Sorry, I almost said it in an Asian sound. Timmons like, we're looking for the holy crucifix.
Are you talking about the Holy Grail?
We've got the Father right here, and we can't find it.
The piece of the true cross would come quite in handy.
It's supposed to be back here somewhere in one of these buildings.
You made me choke on that. Between you and Rilbus said you all need to head out to the desert and see who can tan.
Who can't tan?
I'm getting an echo from somewhere.
I blame Drake.
I don't know why I get an echo on this table.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let me turn my echo. Nope.
It's like
you say something loud, Marbanya.
I can make it echo. No, it quit.
Let me turn it up a little. Now try it.
Echo.
I can make it echo. Yep.
There it goes.
Echo.
It's just feedback, actually, is what it is. Coming through. My speakers coming through, my earpiece coming through my mic.
What?
With Marbanya's voice. I don't know.
Oh. I see what you're saying. Talking about me like that.
We blame Audio Strahd.
Anyway, he walks over here and you say that to him and he says, "You know, find your magic Christian thing here. You need to move." About the time he says that, door opens up. And here's Ma's Tongue 66 coming.
What? Is there a problem with us being here?
I mean, are we not allowed to walk around the street?
It depends.
My friend here.
It depends on what you do.
We try not to be lost. Can you point us in the right direction? How to get away from here? Oh, we gotta go this way.
The way you
came. Come on, fellas. Let's go this way.
That
tries to walk past him.
Where we were, and we want to be where we will be.
Hey, time out. Everybody's talking at once. HG, you said.
I was saying, how do they know what we're looking for? I was asking these guys. They said something about we're not going to find our Christian thingy here.
Okay, and Father Miguel, you said.
We can't go back the way we came because then we will be where we were, but in fact, we want to be where we will be after we go the other direction. We know where we were, and it isn't where we want to be. And now we are here, so we have to continue on so we will be somewhere else that isn't there or here.
Wow.
He keeps walking. He walks. Oh, you walk up to him, Drake? Or Timmons?
I was just trying to walk past him. We got to go this way, fellas. Excuse us.
He steps back up against the wall. This one steps over here. Now this guy, you saw him hanging out here last night. He's looking at you.
I'm wearing different clothes.
Jeb wasn't here.
That's I'd be the only one to surprising.
All right, I'm gonna try to give my what is try not to look the same.
I don't know.
Pull my hat down.
Performance.
Pull my hat down.
All
right. There you go.
Oof.
Tim is like, he waves at him.
He points at you.
Hey,
He
I know
goes,
you.
hey, you a fat guy. And then he says something in Chinese you don't understand at all.
Do we understand it?
And I say, your mama's fat.
Oh no. You didn't just say that, Timmons.
I did.
Well, to be fair, it
Hey,
might
what
be
do you
accurate.
get out of my way, fella? What are you doing? I'm going that way. Excuse me.
You have to pay a toll.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Here's the toll. Here's the toll right here. And I pull out my freaking shotgun and I freaking hit him in the head with the butt of the freaking shotgun. I club him. I got your toll.
And that starts round one.
Do I just get my free hit? Do I need to be?
And
Oh,
you
okay,
are
cool.
right up front there. So
Well, here you go. Hold this club.
That was a shitty deal. Oh, wait a minute. No, Jeb would have went first. Hang on a second. I didn't do it the right way. It should have been like this. No, it's going to redeal, isn't it? Because what the hell? I don't know how
You should be
Jeb
able
had
to
a
grab
king.
that boat and drag it.
There he is. Okay, Jeb, you're up there now. It's your turn.
Well, if he's sees Timmons about to take a swing at him with his shotgun, he's going to draw his pistol and point it at the, what is that, 8, I think? And basically say, don't make any funny moves. And basically kind of going on hold type.
All right, you see him kind of stop. He puts his hand. Actually, he doesn't put his hands up. He's just standing there and he's looking at you. All right, Timmons. So you start to pull this shotgun out. Jeb's standing behind you. He sees you whipping the thing out from underneath your coat. You hear him clear leather behind you and pull the hammer back on his pistol just as you come forward to try to hit this guy.
I'm aiming for the bridge of his nose.
And he just swats it aside.
That was a miss, Timmons.
Yep.
Oh, shit. Pull that off of him, sorry. Oh, wait. I'm going to use a red chip. And roll a d6, right?
Yes.
A 2.
An 8 would hit.
There you go.
You want to just use that damage, or did you already remove it?
I did, but I can put it back on him here. Well, I'm going to put the damage. Yeah, hang on a second. So, which one is he? 66?
66.
Route 66, okay.
And an 8 is a hit, and... Oh, shit! Holy shit! P4D popped in here and just subbed to the channel. Damn good to see you, man.
What's up, Rob? How you doing, man? Haven't heard from you in a while.
Yeah, you kind of went over to YouTube or something. Good to hear from you.
He's on the...
Lord.
He's on the Mixer.
Oh, Mixer.
Well, hope you've been keeping safe out there.
Yeah,
He's drawn.
You're doing.
Oh, he came back. He came back to Twitch. Yay!
Oh, okay. Very good.
And there was much rejoicing.
This isn't the Christmas pageant, man. Venno. And there was
No,
the
it's more
angels
like the
came,
Holy Grail.
and there was much rejoicing.
No, and they were forced to eat Sir Robin's minstrels, and there was much rejoicing.
Oh, okay. I get it.
And
All right, so we're in the middle of this. Let's see.
oh yeah, combat.
Yep. So you rolled. That is a hit. But now what the hell? It didn't come off of it.
Soaked.
He
Yeah,
definitely
soaked
stood.
Yep. Yep.
Man, these are some vigorous bastards.
Anything else, Timmons?
Pull the trigger? I don't know.
Well,
And shoot
the barrel's behind you. Yeah, shoot yourself.
No, I'm gonna move back.
You're
You
working
sure you
on a
wanna do that?
horror western comic? Did you hear that? That's what he's working on.
What?
A horror western comic is what P4D's working on. Passion for drawing. He said, so this will be fun to watch. Sweet. Okay.
How do you move the oh, you got the tokens locked?
Should be. Oh, they are now.
All right, so Timmons wants to, what's his pace? Like a 6? He wants to move back behind Jeb.
He's definitely going to take an opportunity attack against you.
Timmons has extraction, so
Okay,
he
then
can
he will not take an opportunity attack against you.
he can withdraw from melee.
There you go. All right.
And down arrow.
Father Miguel.
Wait, Timmons says, I guess we ain't going that way. That fella's quick.
So you see Timmons bring this shotgun up out of his coat, and he goes to jab the guy in the head with it. The guy just kind of swats it aside like this. Nothing happens. He goes down into the stance.
Oh, well, that is not so good.
He goes down into what stance?
Well, I said like this.
Does he get up on like one leg kicking up like?
Oh, Danielson.
Did you kickstart that P4D? Is there a
So
Kickstarter on it?
what
My
Father
grandkids.
Miguel is going to do
That's what they're
is he's
doing.
going to follow
Coloring your
Jeb's
books
lead
right now.
and pointing his
Sequestering
gun
home.
towards this fellow, and also go on hold, waiting for the sheriff to take the first action.
Okay, you're going to go on hold.
Button in bottom right of the combat tracker.
Of course, my blind spot. That's where all the overlap is.
Okay.
Curious, I bet I could beat them both up.
You see this guy.
Which guy?
Hang on just a second. Too bad. You see, let's see. Jeb, Father Miguel. That's weird science. It's not. Is weird science considered an arcane deal?
It's one of the arcane backgrounds, technically.
Yes.
Okay.
But
So,
it's not really arcane like the others are.
well, you three guys
Yeah, it
with
is.
arcane backgrounds.
It's what I have to use in order to be a mad scientist. I use
Yeah.
weird science.
Yeah, that's it. He's using magic of some kind. You three give me notice rolls.
Yeah, weird science would be mad scientist.
Damn.
Shit, all three of you guys see. You see this blue aura. He kind of moves his hand around in a strange fashion like this, and there's a blue aura that covers his body.
Is this 8 or 66?
66.
Okay.
And it's got like little veins of lightning that flash and sparkle a couple of times. And then it fades out as he takes a step towards this door. And he starts to holler something in Chinese.
We understand it.
Oh, hell. I don't think we have to understand it. He's calling for help.
It says egg roll delivery. Egg roll delivery.
Yeah, it's not quite egg roll delivery, but
Jeb, you know what I think that was?
He's calling for help.
Meant that swirling effect. I think this fellow might be in league with the devil, because that looked like a sin to me.
Well, at this point, since there's some funny business going on and they're calling for help, Jeb's interrupting.
okay. You interrupting when he's at this door because he's getting ready to turn around and take a couple of steps backwards. Where are you interrupting at? As he again moves across the street.
I'm probably going to do it as he's shouting through the door. Do I need to do an athletics or something?
You can interrupt at the end of his turn.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so he's shouting through the door.
And now I'm going to take a pop shot at the guy that I had my gun trained on. Oh, no.
Oh, that's damage.
Oops, my bad. I rolled the wrong one.
Hang on a second, let me find him then. I don't think it would have done.
Unarmed.
Yeah.
Unarmed.
Yeah, that was my bad.
Unharmed.
I don't know what I was thinking. Let's try that again.
Unarmed. Unharmed.
It's a he.
Let's hit. You know what? I'm going to apply that. So you kind of hit him in the shoulder and it knocks him back into the building and he kind of bounces off the building and he looks up at you.
I don't think he moved, Jeb.
No, but the other fella did.
Yeah, but you told him not to move.
All right, that was a gunshot.
Yeah.
And Gil's gonna interrupt after that. After.
And I saw the guy kind of twitch a little bit. He was getting ready for some funny business.
Plus, he did whatever that thing he was with the waving his arms around in the lightning, and I'm pretty sure it's a sin.
Yeah, Padre hasn't seen. Yeah, he's seen Jeb's magic before, hasn't he?
He doesn't. I think so.
Yeah, when we were fighting that sea monster.
Yeah.
Status removed on Tong 8. And he does the same thing. He goes into the stance and goes to move his hand around.
Brad wanted to interrupt.
Okay.
After Jeb fires on this guy, Father Miguel's going to do the same.
On Tong 8?
Yeah. No, the one on the moved. 66.
Okay.
Damn.
Memento mori.
Holy crap, dude.
All right, let me find this.
It's like Josie Wales. No, what was the one where he was the preacher?
For some reason, Father Miguel kind of reminds me of the preacher guy from Trigun. I can't think of his name at the moment. The one that carried around the big ass guns on his
I
back.
can see that. I kind of remember that guy.
Or the girl in
That shouldn't.
John Wayne's one where she had the huge gun? The little girl.
Give me a second here. Oh, 66. That's him. I'm trying to understand. Something did not work correctly here.
I didn't do it.
Did you not apply whatever effect he was supposed to be doing?
I thought I did. But he doesn't seem
Would
to
any
have
of
any
us?
effects on. Hang on a second.
I'm
I can
curious.
fix
Would we
this.
have noticed what affects it with that
Fuck
spell or
no,
whatever?
you don't know a fucking thing.
A
I
I
can't
know
take
swirly
a
one.
stick on.
I know one thing. This man needs Jesus, so I'm gonna send him to visit.
Wow.
So what did he roll back there? Let me see. Let's go back to what he was doing. It's before you shot, right?
Correct.
So. Oh, okay. I see why. You know why? Okay.
You didn't actually do it.
No, but that's fine because he wasn't as protected as he thought he was. He failed his cast.
Now he's got a trio of wounds.
He does have a trio of wounds. Where the hell's he at? 66. He's what the fuck? Yes, he does. It said lethal damage. Not quite. All right. So you fire, and this guy steps forward, who is not shaken anymore because he rolled.
I thought Joe was on hold. Oh no, he went.
Yeah, he went. And you see him bring his hands up with his fingers extended like claws, and you notice that his fingernails are like sharpened to points. And Jeb,
And he says, "Ring."
I think I can recommend a manicurist for that.
yeah. And you are shaken, Jeb.
Could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse.
And then he takes a step back to here. HG?
And then they die.
Yeah. So do I want to kung fu them up or just blow them both up? I'm gonna use quickness first because I don't think this is gonna end with these two guys.
I concur.
Sam's gonna be happy with this huge shootout in town.
Yeah, I'd say there are more people that wants an egg growth.
All right, yeah. So I
Tiger.
can't get under an 8 on the action list from now on.
Okay.
And that was actually supposed to have a -2, so it was only 15. But
Doesn't matter, it's still a raise. Alright, so you cast quickness on yourself. There needs to be an effect. That way I know you got it on there. Good enough.
I going to actually just call that a turn. I'm going to run to get the extra movement, hopefully, to get there.
Well, that was only 5. Your pace is 5, isn't it?
Yeah, my pace is 5 if I'm not in my stance.
Oh.
It's 3 if I am. There you go.
Okay.
So he cracks his neck, does the whole little fighting stance thing like they do.
Looks like a little old crab, skinny little legs walking sideways.
Or would it be more turtle style for HG? Since he is kind of reminiscent of Master Roshi.
I'm imagining the crab, and Miguel is thinking, "Oh, he sure has some arthritis in them knees."
I'll say for his stance, it'd be, you've never seen Jackie Chan movies?
Yeah, I
Does
see.
Drunken Master?
Which Jackie Chan movie?
The Drunken Master.
That one. I forget you're a Drunken Master.
Drunken Master Kung Fu.
I forgot that.
All right. So you come sliding up into these guys and do your mumbo jumbo, and guess what? Who's at the top of the round there? H.G. Willikers.
No, it's over.
Oh, so I have Frenzy now,
Give me a notice
too.
roll.
HG or everyone?
HG. All right, HG. You see, give me another notice roll. Which is kind of stupid now that I think about it. Yeah, you see another guy coming down a hall here, but you don't see the guy coming down the hall behind him.
Can hear him.
The first guy is very tall.
Yeah, you can hear
Or
somebody.
very fast.
That's good. You can hear somebody back.
I was planning on something anyways.
But here, let me do this. Oh, what the? Wrong map. There we go.
All right, yeah. So I forgot I was meant to talk to you about this. I have, Frenzy, right? So every close combat attack I get, I should be rolling 2 attack dice and 1 wild die.
There's a way to do that in Fantasy Grounds. I believe it's right-click on the attack die. Let's see.
Pick it up and right click and add another one?
No,
Is that
no,
right
it's
click?
not.
It's right click on the attack for the fighting, and then there's
the
number of
attack.
attacks on
in the top
on the
left.
left.
Yeah, 2x for Frenzy, 3x for Improved Frenzy.
Right click on the attack itself.
Yeah, like over there where the attack die is, and then
I
to
got
the top left.
number of attacks.
Yeah,
Sweet, thank you.
you're welcome.
I can also, I can split the dice up between 2 different opponents.
Right.
Yep, so you
Okay.
can target them.
Well,
If you target them,
your choice.
Yeah, it's I get to roll and then choose.
Right.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Against.
Right.
I usually just target them both and let it rip.
2 rolls, but you have to resolve them one at a time. Don't roll your second attack yet. You rolled 2 of them, didn't you?
No, that was the Frenzy.
The thing, the Frenzy does that.
Oh, okay. Well, now why in the hell would it do that? Because it tells you specifically in Fantasy Grounds or in the module to resolve each. Okay. Well, let's see what it does here.
I mean, I could roll them and then drag it on to the opponent, probably.
Yeah. So you were targeting 8, and you hit him both times.
Well, you do get a second attack because of quickness, so.
Yeah, so I get to make another second attack action as well.
So 1 Frenzy against one Frenzy against the other.
I'm just trying to figure out how they. No, because he makes 2 attacks.
I decide where they go after I roll before I resolve the attack. So I think the
so you
easiest way to
should
do
not
it
have
would be to
target.
not. Yeah, it would be to not target anybody. and
All
then
right, so
drag them
don't
off.
do anything yet. Let me straighten this out. So I'm gonna take this off, this off. Okay, you rolled these two.
I'm
Tell
gonna
me
throw one in.
which one. First one, the 7.
I'll throw the 7 at the injured guy,
Number.
which was 66, I believe.
66. Yeah,
The
the one that Padre
had
shot.
3 wounds.
All right, give me a damage roll on that. It's a hit. And a 9. Okay, you're not targeting on him, right?
That was going to 8. That one wound or the
I
non-damage.
forgot to untarget the guy.
Yeah.
That was going to 8.
Yeah.
I thought you said 66.
It got
was
applied to
supposed
8.
be. I forgot. I thought I had untargeted everyone before. I apparently didn't quite get him. That was my bad.
Meant to be 66, but it was on 8.
I say we can do it
Eight's
the other
gone.
way
Eight's-
around. It
eight's
really
not-
doesn't matter.
No. Okay, so you said the guy that was wounded, and then I said which guy, and you said 66. So I applied it to him.
All right, yeah, that
All
works.
right. Okay. So let me apply this. That is a wound. What?
He already had 3 wounds.
Oh.
Yeah, he was the one.
Okay.
Jacked up.
Okay, he was the one jacked up. Okay, so he's down. Now your second attack, which was a 10 to number 8,
Yes.
which is a hit. So give me a damage roll.
Now give me an egg roll. Was that what you just said?
Oh, yeah, give me an egg.
Why did it?
That's
I clicked it and it rolled it twice. But
Yeah,
it
you
shouldn't
accidentally
be applied to
double-clicked.
anybody yet, so it would just be the 10.
all right. I will apply that. He should be shaken. Yep. And
Damage was no wound.
hang on, how come? Oh, that's Jeb. I never applied. How come you're wounded, Jeb? Oh, he.
I should be shaken. I should be shaken.
Yeah, I never applied that before it rolled earlier. Okay. HG.
Alright, so
Simmons found your talker.
did I deal a wound with the 10 damage, or is he just shaken?
Let's see. Let me get rid of this guy. He's bleeding out. Because I hate big, busy combat trackers. No, you dealt a wound to him.
Alright, yeah, I'll go after him again with a frenzy. Both hits.
Okay, so the 8's going to be a hit. Let me do this. What the?
Watch out, G, that guy's jumping on your face.
Oh, did they fix the token stacking issue?
I don't know.
Give me a fail.
Okay, let me try this again. So roll your damage die. Damn. And you drop him. And he drops to the ground.
I'm gonna stand up here and block the doorway.
I was really worried about this encounter for you guys. All right, you move forward and you step up to this guy.
Yeah, no, my weak point would be like a bunch of medium ranged or long ranged gunmen just shooting at me.
So let me ask you this. You can't break up that that two melee attack, that flurry of blows thing?
Frenzy.
Break it up.
Yeah, because you had.
Yeah, you can-
Do you want me to apply this second hit to this guy?
I pick a when, like make the rolls, and then I can choose where they go, and then we resolve them. Is the way it looks like it's written.
Right. But you've
Well,
got
I
a
would've
second
hit the
roll.
Yeah, I hit him while he was down. And finished him off or whatever. He would have just hit him
Okay.
again. I couldn't like
good enough.
move and charge him.
Oh, that's what
Yeah.
I meant. Can you move and finish that with the second? You can't. Okay.
I'm
Probably not.
No. That
All right.
would make it a little powerful.
Okay, pass your turn if nothing else. Timmons.
No, definite echo.
So that door is open. He goes right in.
He said I could see down to the guys running down the hall. I think that one guy opened it up and yelled inside before turning around to get beat up.
Well, Timmons is going to move and see in, but he's gonna wait. I wanted to roll my pace,
I said I'm pretty short and I'm all like.
so that was
leaned over.
5. I have a shotgun. I don't care how short you are,
Sure, probably shouldn't shoot me in the back.
and he's gonna go on hold. He's got his shotgun out, looking like if somebody comes around the corner, they're gonna get it.
All right.
Or if no old man's in my way, I'm gonna blast somebody.
Father Miguel.
I don't want them like streaming out and kung fuing people.
All right.
There's about to be a double barrel shotgun going off in the streets
Everybody
of
was
Shan
kung
Fan, so
fu fighting.
there was already
He's gonna come over here.
44 and a. What did you say, bro? I didn't hear you.
He's moving. And Jeb's looking a little shaken, but Miguel feels that he is probably okay. And he is going to put his hand upon his Jeb's revolver there, raise his other hand up while he's holding his rifle, and proclaim, Chef there, do you remember what they said in Jeremiah 50:25?
So
Will
about
you look at-
smiting your foes.
Well, the quote is, the Lord hath opened his armory and hath brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of the Lord. And with that blessing, he is going to use the smite power upon Jeb.
That's a +2 to damage, I think.
Unless I get a raise.
Very good.
You gonna cast the spell?
Yeah, I had it set up wrong. Hold on. Sorry about that.
That was fantastic, Brad.
Yes, it was.
Pulling some
so
Samuel
that's
L.
the regular.
Jackson shit here. And you will know that I am the Lord when I lay my hand upon thee.
And then after doing that blessing, he is
Exactly,
going
Johnson.
to walk up this way towards the other door you can see. That is another door, right?
There's a door right up there.
All right, so he is going to do that.
And I mean, it's like 9 a.m. in the morning, so it's plenty of daylight out here. By the way, it's 9 a.m. There's fucking people everywhere. There was until the gunshots went off.
Hey,
Right.
we told him nothing funny.
You move north up through the little alley here.
And that shall be his turn for now.
All right. Let's see what these guys do. And And I better do this first.
It can only move 3 spaces. Or was that just the run roll?
Hmm?
It just says
That was just the run
total
roll.
movement is 3. It's like it didn't add his pace to it for some reason.
Hi, you see this guy come flying out this side door, Father Miguel.
Yeah, I can hear him proclaiming now, Jesus, Jared, Jesus, Jesus, Joseph, and Mary.
Ay, Dios mío!
Okay. He's going to take 2 actions.
Uh-oh.
And as he's coming out the door, you hear him mumbling some mumbo jumbo. Give me a notice roll.
Well, at least you didn't poke your eye on the bush again.
The bushes are sneaky. I was keeping an eye out for the bush.
He comes at your face with these claws.
Ooh.
And he starts raking into your skin. And you feel this power. I mean, it's like getting hit with, you've kind of tinkered around with some of the electrical machine. You've seen the electrical machinery that H.G. Williker's been messing with.
Timmons uses one of his adventure cards.
Nice.
What is it?
I put in chat.
Play this card to completely negate the damage from one successful attack.
Okay.
I'm going to give that to Father Miguel.
That's probably a pretty good thing. So, where is Father Miguel at in my combat tracker? And why has he got...
Got the
Well,
king of diamonds.
he's been attacking himself. What the hell?
Hmm?
is...
And he's been attacking himself.
Oh,
Oh, he
he's
did
got me
attack.
targeted.
No, the attack roll was actually against Maz Tong 32.
Yeah.
But the damage was done to Miguel.
Yeah.
Because it didn't roll the bonus die either.
Right. Which it doesn't matter because Drake spent a card.
Right.
And it completely negates that damage. And a very good use of a card, I might add.
Gracias.
Because that would have been a pretty good hit.
And I think I'm going to use one of my adventure cards to pull the lucky break card out of the discard.
Well, all right. Desperate times, they are calling for desperate measures.
You're pulling that, the one that Drake just played?
Yep.
All right. That's a very good use of a card, you fuckers. So can you pull that out of the library yourself?
Yeah, I already.
Okay. Got it.
I actually just grabbed it off of out of the chat to my adventure card window. Even though it doesn't specify that I can play another action card because I drew one from the discard pile, I'm assuming I would be able to.
The action deck, or the action card deck does mention that.
Okay,
That if you have to draw a card, you're allowed to play another card.
gotcha.
Wow.
So we might have been doing some modified version.
This guy comes out the door. Gets to here. You see him come out this
Timmons
door
blasts him with his shotgun. I'm going to interrupt.
at the end of his turn.
Or you can do an athletic or an opposed
Yeah, he
athletics.
gets to make an athletics check.
Oh, is that what it is? I thought it was at the end of his turn.
Yeah.
It was at the end of his turn.
If you win the opposed athletics, then it is a
Okay,
fun.
that's not like
Okay,
5e.
it's not like 5e and
I'm using my held
using
action,
my held action,
which doesn't work.
which doesn't work.
It's similar, but not quite.
Athletics. What if they don't have athletics? Strength.
Strength.
I think athletics is tied
It's
to
a-
agility. Yeah,
Yeah, it's the
Agility.
skill.
Agility.
yeah, it's tied to agility. Yeah.
It's a tie.
That's a tie.
Roll off.
Roll off.
Dun dun dun.
Okay.
Okay.
Blast away.
Timmons wins.
Blast away.
How do I?
You're echoing.
off of hold.
Right click yourself on the combat tracker and hit the hand.
Oh, there it is. And Mob Kong
45.
45. Getting both barrels.
Both barrels.
shot.
I'm seeing some
New names in the
new names
stream tonight. I
in
see
the stream tonight. I see a
Cog Whistle. I see El Nico Huerta.
Easy for you to say.
Virgo Pros.
Virgo Pros.
Wow, we have quite a few viewers tonight.
There's some people
There's
around
some
out
people.
there.
Right after.
Wow.
Wow.
And then there's the Pandolin bastard. He's always in there.
That fucker.
That fucker.
All right.
All right.
That's really a Fred Banya, isn't it?
It is.
And
And
he soaked it.
he soaked it.
Wait, actually, I can't. Wait, can I use my effect?
Is that echo?
I saw you use it. I didn't use him.
What?
Can't understand.
I didn't
Can't
understand.
understand you, Brad.
I know. Benno, your echo is really, really bad.
Oh, hold on.
Was a fate chip used in my presence, or does that not count because he was over there?
It wasn't
All right,
in your
that's-
presence. He's not in your line of sight.
Well, presence is ambiguous. That's why I was asking about that.
Well, I need more than that. You got to give me a radius or something. What is your presence?
I don't know. That's just what it says.
Personally, I would
I'd
think
say
that
no.
would be anybody within sight.
Yep. Yeah, you don't
We'll go with sight.
in presence.
I will buy that.
I think that's exactly what that means, as a matter of fact.
Because typically, when your presence is requested, they need to see you personally, face to face.
That makes sense to me. It just didn't specify, so I wanted to check.
Okay. Awesome. So he now has. What the hell is that? Come on, damn it. Has +2 to his toughness and a raise. +4. Nope, no raise. Okay, so he just gets that. Alright. Having to click back and forth a lot on this. Cool. Okay. HG. This guy's going to take 2 actions.
Okay.
And the first one, give me a notice roll. Not a
Damn.
problem. You see this kind of gray mist form around his fist as he's bringing it
Oh
toward
no.
you.
Oh no, he's from Barovia.
Yeah.
Ah,
I'll get Barovia tomorrow night on the DM Venom.
Sorry, it was the mist thing that triggered it for me.
she Strahd Punchevich.
But he misses. Let's see. First thing would have been. Let's see. Smite is. I'm not understanding that smite. Let me look at this. The power is
Might
cast
add
on weapons.
damage.
Basically, it adds a +2 to weapon damage.
Yeah, that's right. So let's see if it even. He failed anyway, so he misses. That's his 2 actions. And this guy flipped back over here again.
Damn. That time I put the pace plus the movement, or plus the roll.
They're on the combat tracker now
Because-
too, though.
yeah,
So that
Because
might be.
I just clicked on it instead of rolling it in the tower. See, you're not seeing the part that there's part of that. So you see another guy coming at you, Timmons, from the north alley, and he comes running down a.
Oh, for a second there, I thought somebody had subbed to the channel again, and you were freaking out.
No.
There's he leaned back on his cat's tail.
And we got another one coming out here. Jeb Hexman. Shaken has been removed.
Yay.
Yay, I'm not shaken.
Gonna walk up there behind Father Miguel. And gonna take a shot with my Colt.
Take a shot with your Colt. Oh.
Damn. That's what
a
a
hit
raise.
with raise. Dang. Dangle man. Dangle man. Oh, dangle man. He soaks
one
one
of
of the
This
wounds.
guy, actually, this guy I can see, so I'm gonna use my Knack 7 Sun to drop a fate chip to cancel.
Oh, hell
You're
yes.
gonna do your what now?
I am the 7 Sun, and thus with my Knack background edge, I can spend a fate
Damn
chip to
it.
cancel your fate.
Okay, well, I gotta do this again
'Cause
then.
I did see that one.
Yeah, so let's put the hit back on him. What number is he? 32? Yeah.
Yes.
Come on, damn it. So let's put the hit back on him. The damage. And that's 3 wounds.
Oh! I don't remember ever seeing a crit failure on that before.
And Motong 32, you just tell us about this, Veno. You come running up beside Father Miguel, and what do?
You've seen in the westerns how they just pull the hammer back and quickly fire. He pretty much does that and lands right in his throat. And he just sits there and bleeds out for a second before just collapsing.
So it ends all like, ah!
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So, dude's gone.
And I will use
He's
I will use
dying,
the
he's dead.
rest. And I'll use the rest of my pace to walk up next to Padre. My turn.
Awesome. So what is that? The top of the next round? There was cards
Yep.
dealt, and HG
So I
got a
thought there
king.
was a guy behind. I thought there was a guy behind the guy that was fighting me.
Yeah, there was. Let me open this up for you now that you're kind of standing here. That door is open, so you can't really see. You can see kind of like that. And then down that hallway into the dim light. All right, top of the next round. Father Miguel.
Be careful now, Padre.
I was trying to befriend, and thank you for assisting me with that fellow there. He was not a very nice individual.
Yeah, he was rather punchy, wasn't he?
He definitely, and you have sent him to Jesus.
That's
And
what he
with
gets
that,
for assailing a priest.
exactly. So in thanking him, Miguel's going to put his hand on Jeb's shoulder and say, "Now, Jeb, you do remember Ephesians 6:11, right?
I'm
Put on the
afraid
whole armor of God that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil."
He's preach on, Father Miguel. Hey, at the top of the round here, as you cast armor, I'm going to take a 2-minute bio break. So I'm not even going to switch the stream off. If you guys need to bio, do so.
That doesn't seem to have thing.
All right, I'm back.
Hey, Brad, do you not have the armor coated?
No, it didn't have it. Smite had it in the effect, but armor
Right.
doesn't seem to.
You should be able to add another, right click on the power tab and add new power and manually add the effect for it. You can't do it to the ones that are, like native spells for some weird reason.
All right.
So that was a success. Armor should have added a. You can add a 2 to your armor class or to your toughness.
Yeah,
Is there an effect over there that already?
there's not. I've already looked.
Yeah, there's. Well, by golly, we'll just make one.
Where you add an effect if you add a new power?
Let me see. I had to do this for the stun effect. Uh, Well, I thought
Should
it
be
what?
this. Should just be, look in there now, there should be a toughness 2 in the effects. How long does that last?
Normally 5 rounds, and I'm not seeing it under effects. There it is.
Hang on, I
You
gotta
did
fix
do
the...
it right.
I didn't do it right. Oh, brackets,
No.
damn it.
And the plus.
You gotta have the plus in there?
I don't think you have to have it, but it probably wouldn't hurt.
So toughness 2 and... Damn it.
Are you having a bad night, Marv?
5 turns.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think he could spend extra power points to increase the duration. I think, or is that an edge? I think that might be an edge.
No, I'm not having a bad night, Benno. Not really.
There's an edge like that.
What was that, Brad?
Oh, there is an edge that does that.
Right.
All right. Let's buzz down through this combat real quick. It's getting close to closing time here. So, Father Miguel, you cast toughness.
And then I move over here, standing against the wall, preparing to go in after Jeb.
Okay. Okay.
And first it accidentally added it to me. Can you remove that effect on me? I do not seem to have the ability to do so.
Yeah, I think that's weird that the player that put it on can't take it off in Savage.
Yep. Strange. Okay.
He's got his gun. He's getting ready for Jeb to break down the door and to give him support.
Very good. Very good. Nicely done. H.G. Williker.
I will frenzy to beat up this guy in front of me. And I'm going to target him with both of them. The 2's obviously not going to hit.
Yeah, the first one's not going to hit, but the 8 should. And that's a hit. Fuck.
Love exploding 12s.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Okay. Paint that picture. That's 5 wounds.
Holy
He
shit!
swings at him once, getting him to duck that shot. As he manages to duck the wild swing, brings his knee up right into his face, caving in his nose. Guy just crumples in front of him.
Right. Yep. Down he goes.
Nose? What nose? He has no nose.
Yeah, that dude is fuzzickled up. Let me... Damn it. Incapacitated. Hang on a second. Where'd he go?
76 is the one right in front of me.
No, I meant the combat tracker. The combat tracker, I still have a hard time. I'm just not used to it compared to 5e, and we've been playing. This is the 14th session. Plus the intro sessions we did. Okay. You blow this guy's head apart, and all of a sudden that echo is back. Bad.
Who's it coming from?
I don't know.
I'm not lighting up most of the time, so.
Okay. So what else, HG?
I'm going to step over here and lob a mortar into the air, raining fire down on these two. My second action.
What are you giggling about over there, Marv?
John Malkovich.
Oh,
Is that Brad Pitt?
shit. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Explosions, gunfire. Shit.
Yeah, we just started a war in the middle of the street.
That's
for-
another 5 wounds
That's
on this
another-
dude, 3 on this guy.
Did that damage the wall?
Cool.
Very possible.
This dude's bleeding out. He's gone.
Yeah, it would deal damage to everything around there.
Well, it's a stone wall, so probably
Yeah, it
not. You
probably
might have
wouldn't
set
affect
those
it.
doors on fire.
Yeah, I don't have any AP or I didn't make it a heavy weapon.
All right. Nicely done. Timon.
So blast the guy in front of him.
You mean what's left of them?
He's still standing, right?
Yeah, he's still got one. He's got three.
Actually, I'm gonna do 2 actions. I'm gonna shoot the guy with one barrel and turn and shoot the other guy with the other barrel.
Okay.
So the first shot, with the double barrel on that guy. Boom.
Hit with a raise. Because he's right here in front of you. Holy shit. You guys are on fire tonight with your rolls, man.
And then
We're still
the
like
other
just one wound.
guy.
Yep, 1 wound.
He did.
And he swivels around and blasts the other barrel.
Damn. I'm not hearing siren escape.
It's
I am.
going. You need to restart your player. And Timmons is gonna move back next to HG Willikers. He said, "The one coming up, you're gonna have to karate chop him in the head."
All right, Jeb. Is he? He's bleeding out too.
All right. Jeb's gonna come walking up to this door.
And Go will give him a nod.
Jeb will nod back. And then he kicks down the door and shouts in, "Reach for the sky, pilgrims!"
Well, the door was open because the guy just came running out of it.
Well, then that's less dramatic.
You look
You
inside.
can
It's
slam it closed and then kick it open.
you see a short hallway about 10 feet long. Or about 12 feet long. There's a doorway on your right, and a door across the hall right in front of you.
I'd like to go up right next to this door and kind of peek in. Use the rest of my move.
Okay. The door's closed.
Can I open it and peek in?
Yeah.
Can I try to do it quietly?
Why?
After you
Explosions.
pretended you kicked the door in.
Kicking the doors in, explosions and gunfire. I mean, shit. But
And then
you
he
can
walks over
try.
and
Well, I mean, since you put it that way, I'll just kick this damn door open too.
All right, kick the door open.
Lately. Sorry to bother you.
you see a table. Blood, obviously blood all over the top of it. There's a knife laying there. A bucket of offal sitting beside.
Padre, I think you were right. These people are sinners, like hardcore sinners.
Ah! He's gonna make the sign of the cross with his non-rifle hand.
Anything else, Jed?
I'd like to go on hold in case anybody comes around that corner, or any enemies anyway.
All right.
Or that I might be the last one. I'm not sure. All I can see is us on the combat tracker.
Timmons, give me a notice roll.
Notice roll.
You never moved Timmons back, by the way.
Oh, never mind. Don't give me a notice roll.
Okay. We can hear the cockroaches. They're scurrying.
All right. I am going to spend a point and take shaken off. If I can do that.
Yeah, you can spend a fate chip
Yeah,
to
I know,
remove
but
shake.
I can't. I thought you just drug it onto his. Well, here.
Well, remember,
Good enough.
yeah,
There it
it's. I think it's one of the. I think it's the sound extension that makes the fate chips be all funny.
Cowards.
I was trying to get him to come this way. I guess shooting him with a shotgun in the chest first proves wrong.
Well, that just proves that Bruce Lee is not invincible.
Well, hell no. You guys blowed the hell out of these guys. It was.
All the surviving ones are gonna like go back together and form like some kind of super combined Bruce Lee.
All right.
I'm just coming off hold.
She's like, tee 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 tee
Okay.
tee 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 tee.
Come off hold. What are you doing?
Nothing.
All right.
I was just doing it so I could get another action card.
Gotcha. Okay. And with that, you know, you guys can spend the next however long you want to searching this place. I wouldn't spend a whole lot of time down here though. Like I'd be doing what you need to and getting the fuck out because you guys just created a hell of a scene down here. But I'm gonna
Well,
open
they're
up.
in there. We'll go in here.
I'm opening everything. Basically, you see a lot of trade goods in here.
Fantasy Grounds might crash
Why?
because I think you went to share the rest of all the map, and Fantasy Grounds kind of went white for me. There it goes.
He unmasked. Your 3
Yeah.
megabytes can't handle it.
Is this a map
Huh?
or a bed? What is this in here?
In there? That's a bed.
Oh, I thought it was a map on a desk.
Hello.
Anything interesting in
There's
this?
somebody out
the north?
there.
What?
I do say.
Padre, did
Open
you
the
hear
door.
something? Well, who is
Oh,
here?
Hey, who did that? Where was that coming from?
Somewhere. It's Smite. He's trapped in that closet there.
And you guys would eventually end up going in here and finding Captain Roderick Pennington Smythe. And he's chained to a bed frame, kind of shackled to it. And you guys would eventually get him out of here. I don't know how long that would take, though.
Something.
HG, do you pick locks? What do you do? Oh, you go to the
There you go.
gambling table and start cleaning the chips off.
Timmons, I think Tim is
Opens over and just flips the lock open.
Holy shit. Yeah, pretty
Damn,
much.
dude.
You are a man of many talents.
This is here is a Stanford double hats lock. You just gotta know how to hit it just right, and then it pops right open.
Well, you see him reach over and he picks up a hat and his monocle that's laying on top of his hat in the corner. And he pops the hat back on his head and the monocle back on his... Hello, friends. Captain Roderick Pennington Smythe. I assume you know that already, and that, my good friend Rutherford, sent you to find me. Doubtless, he also told you that I am not the target of these ruffians. And I can't put on this fucking accent. Doubtless, he told
Oh,
you
you're
that
doing
I'm
great.
not the whatever. I'm not the target of these ruffians' efforts. An artifact I recently had in my possession holds that distinction. I say
Yeah, I got a
recently
feeling.
because I was able to hide the device before I was captured while out scouting the hills here. It would take a lot more than these bastards can dish out to make me talk. But unfortunately, I didn't have to hold out. They had one of their bloody mystics pry the secret out of my head without so much as a by your leave. They are likely on their way to our treasure's respite now. Of course, I'll be mounting. He would say respite, by the way, he's English. They are likely on their way to our treasure's respite right now. Let's do it in my Winston Churchill voice. Of course, I'll be mounting an expedition to stop them without delay. As it is such short notice, and Dillinger being of limited use in these situations, I could quite use help, chaps.
Let's get moving.
Your friend Dillinger, or Derringer, or whatever the hell his name was, seemed to think that Big Ear Tam was behind your abduction.
Highly unlikely. There's more going on in this city than even Tim is aware, I assure you.
Or at least, there's more going on that he's letting on.
Hi.
Hmm.
And with that, we're going to leave it right here tonight. You guys
One last thing. Can I poke him with my crucifix to make sure he's not some sort of demon in the guise of an Englishman?
Yeah, you can. Please.
What I find funny is we weren't too far off with that note that we planted.
Yeah. Or a conspiracy.
You did some good guessing. All right, gang. Well, we didn't get as far as I thought we would tonight, but that's okay. No advance this evening.
Oh,
that's
even after all that exploding, shooting, rootin', tootin', shooting.
And not to mention the sermons.
Yeah, the sermons were good. He was on a roll. I figured he's going to start passing the plate here before long.
Well, if there was a church in this town.
Edison Smythe is pretty loaded, right? Ask him for donations.
Yeah, donations to the donations to the Father Miguel Church. Shit. This one kind of got away from me.
The Pennington Smythe, you know what the best nation in the world is? It is donation.
It is
Please donate.
Donation.
The Father Miguel Church Building Fund. There we go.
Oh, good grief.
We had better make haste and get out of here because I assume that HG is setting everything on fire and knocking things over.
HG, what are you doing over there around that poker table?
Oh, it's setting fire to the building.
Knocking over lanterns. Stealing any of the money that might be on the table.
Burn all their trade goods.
Okay, so I'll have to remember this, and we'll put it in the message of the day next week that as we left our heroes, our posse last week, they were setting fire to the safe house of one of the
Survivors.
Triad's big brothers. Hmm.
We all blame it on H.G. Willikers.
Thanks, Relvis,
You
for
add a
coming
big
by.
scorch mark onto the map now too.
Give Father Miguel his
Hey, they
proofs.
like to burn down buildings and kidnap people. Mm-hmm. Seems fair.
All right, so we'll tell the stream goodbye. Tell them bye, everybody. We'll see you next Thursday night back here for Deadlands on Thursday. Friday nights, Curse of Strahd, right back here on this channel with Vino. Rob Tui channel on Saturday nights with Drake, DM Drake. And we're going back into Avernus. And if you're available on Tuesday nights, since I'm on vacation, I can say, oh, yeah, cool. Tuesday nights, Drake is also running another game, Call from the Deep. So, and that will be on Drake's channel. So, stick around. One of these days, I'll update my panels on my Twitch and put all this information in there. Anyway, thanks again for stopping by. We'll see you tomorrow night right back here. You guys have a great weekend. Take care, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Okay,
Good
lady
night.
love. Bye bye.